I have been carrying a load. Like me I tell you now. Hi guys, I think I'm really loving being outside. Um, I am trying to avoid the sun as much as possible, but I feel like I'm missing out on so much because I have been going outside a lot. But separate and apart from that, this morning I got up and I was just reflecting on my week. And before we go any further, hi, I am Charlene. I don't know why I'm always forgetting to introduce myself. If you're new, if you're here for the first time, then I'm a 62-year-old Jamaican who just get up every day and just now learn to appreciate the simple, and I'm going to call it the finer things of life, because you get a chance to slow down a little bit and just smell the roses. You know what I'm saying? So I'm outside today, and I'm outside smelling the symbolic roses. Understand? Because let me tell you something. Yeah. Oh God. So like I was saying, I got up this morning and I was reflecting and just thinking about what my week has been like. And if you see me not looking directly into the camera because there's just so much to see, and my eyes them just busy, but it's part of the whole experience. But I am very present right here with you. Okay. I am Charlene. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm just listening to the birds. I'm outside, and it's outside in a very different way. It's a very quiet experience, and we just want to talk to you a little bit about. I got up this morning and I was reflecting, and I said to myself, Shar, I feel like I wanted to be outside. I just felt like I wanted to be outside. I've had a really hectic week. There's a lot of things that I have been juggling and using up a lot of my mental energy, not so much physical. Like me tell you now, when is my week never ever physical though? When? Because me just up and about, me just so busy, you know what I'm saying? But I said to myself, I want to go outside. And I decided that I'm driving all the way up to Hope Gardens. But I am doing something a little different this morning because we just want to we just follow how me feel, and this morning felt like a very reflective morning. I have been carrying a load mentally for the last couple of weeks, and some of it personal, um, some of it has to do with my business, some of it has to do with projects that I'm going to be executing, projects that I am executing, and I don't know. It what happens is that sometimes I get so excited. I get so excited I cannot even begin to tell you. And when I get so excited, sometimes I'm excited to the point where I can't even sleep. I mean, I say, oh my God. So I'm up most of the nights. I'm up at like me up the entire night, some of the nights. And I'll be working, I'll be thinking, all kind of things. You know what I'm saying? But I spend a lot of time in my little two-seater sofa. I just love that chair there. It can't fit me, if I lay down, it can't fit me, but I just love the chair. And so me spend a lot of time there because I get to think a little bit, I get to reflect, and sometimes I feel like I'm in my own little cocoon when I'm in the chair. Isn't that weird? Yeah. But I've been up and about. I have been, I have checked my stock, checked things that I need for the projects, the upcoming projects. And I remember I've gone to the gym I went Tuesday, I went Wednesday, and Thursday. When I went there, I was like, oh, I was just like exhausted. You can imagine going to the gym and you're exhausted because I had to change my routine a little bit, and so I go into the gym a little later in the day. And but when I go there, half of the times I'm up and up. Before I get to the gym, I'm actually working. I am busy. Okay? So when I walk into the gym, most of the times I'm exhausted because we meet up on the road from hours o'clock before that. You know what I'm saying? And there's also, Jesus, me feel like me all over the place. Come back, Charlene. Gather yourself, gather yourself, gather yourself. Come right back here, honey. Come back. Come back. Who saw, breathe. This is the reason why you're here. You're here to just enjoy this experience and talk to the people. At the gym, and me just stopped at the first machine that I saw. And what is the strangest thing is that normally when I look at this particular machine, I look at it as a geriatric machine. I mean, I mean no shading of that, right? Because if I don't know me, I senior citizen. So technically, that really should have been my machine. But I've never gone on it because it's one of those um, pedaling machines where you have to sit down. But I always see the machine as a machine that doesn't cause you to exert much energy. And so I sit down, I just stop, I just sit down. And when I sit down, I say, oh, I start to pedal the machine. I even turn it on and I start to pedal it. And it kind of was giving me a little manual kind of thing. And I said, oh, this is not smooth. Anyway, my trainer just come over my head and turn on the machine. Shout out to you, Dennis. Care about the gym, but shout out to you. I did turn on the machine. And I realize I feel my legs. Once Dennis turned on the machine, it started to get a little smoother. And so it was a little easier to pedal once you work out what the rhythm was. And let me tell you something. I feel my heart rate start to go up. I said, Jesus, what is this? Hello. Hello. So girl was underestimating the machine because the machine give me one piece of workout there. I said, at home if you're tired. I decide to me now do nothing. And then decide to me go roll this machine. Yeah. Well, needless to say, your girl had the workout of her life to the point where I had to cut it short. I said, Dennis, I've got to go. Because by this time, now I'm tired, I'm double tired. I remember I come to the gym tired. But the point where I make to you, draw a parallel to how that machine spoke to me afterwards. And just how sometimes we can just look at something and at face value come up with a reason how we think it should work. Sometimes we can even draw another parallel to even how you get up and you decide, say, you're going to take on a full workout. And then when you get to doing it, you realize, girl, no, you have to listen to your body. It's not ready to take that on today. You have to listen to your body. And then we can even draw another parallel too. Or sometimes when you see some people and them look so unassuming, and those people are capable of immense evil. Okay? So, the moral of this little story right here is that never ever, ever take anything, anyone, any situation at face value. Spend the time to understand what the person is all about, what is the person like, what is the situation trying to teach you. And if you never even get into the learning mode when you're in the situation, just step back and look. And sometimes the signs you will see the signs. Sometimes the situation not even have to say nothing. Sometimes the person not even have to open their mouth. Step back, give it a little time I want to implore you that, especially when you get to a particular age and you're not as sharp as you used to be, you're not the sharpest tool in the kit, slow down, take your time, analyze the situation, spend the time to see what it is trying to teach you, spend the time to learn the person, spend the time to figure out what the exercise machine can deliver without you just looking at it at face value and coming up with a conclusion. That is the lesson that I learned this week, and I wanted to share it with you. Is there anything at all that happened to you recently that caused you to have to stop and think? And I said, oh my God, I misread that. Or that situation wasn't really what it looked like initially. That is an ant, see? Biting me. Right. But just look and see what it is teaching you. And I'm going to show you that I'm up here right now and I'm looking at another parallel. And I was walking up the trail to come up here, I was trying to avoid the sun. Over on that side is very green and lush. But then all the seeds were in the sun because the sun is rising from that side. And then this tree, even though the grass is not green right here, not as green as the other side, but the breeze that is blowing through under this tree, coming through, is just so nice. And from here, I have a really fabulous vantage point. I'm seeing a lot of the greenery on that side, and that is what is calming me. Had I sat on that side, I would be looking over here, which is not as aesthetically pleasing, but this is what has provided me with the setting that I needed. So I'm away from the sun, I'm enjoying the cool breeze, and I'm also able to just sit back, look, and enjoy. Have a fabulous week. Until we talk again next week. Bye-bye.